I was in Fort AP Hill, Virginia. You would be surprised how many Marines, sailors, and soldiers die practicing.
Crazy.
Practicing. I've seen people shot. I've seen men in EOD explode practicing.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I can't imagine seeing something like that with my own eyes.
Yeah.
That's right.
What's today?
Today is BalancE Sunday, baby.
Yep. It is Easter. Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
Absolutely.
Happy Easter.
Shout out to everybody.
I guess
Made it through another week.
I should have said it was Resurrection Sunday.
Resurrection Sunday.
Resurrection Sunday. Let's give it its proper.
Absolutely.
I mean,
it's BalancE Sunday also.
BalancE Sunday.
I don't mean to sound blasphemous,
not
but
at all.
it is what it is.
Yep. It's BalancE Sunday every Sunday.
Yeah,
that's right. A good thing. We live, baby. What's going on? If you guys see us on the live, share the live. What up? It's your boy Dante Knox.
Man, what's good though?
Yep.
How y'all been?
I've been good, man. How you?
I'm straight, bro. You know what I mean? I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still. I'm on the right side of them daisies.
No, it's good to be. It's good to be present, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to be present here.
It's got to be real fucked up to be on the wrong side of them days.
Yeah. I ain't trying to be pushing them up.
Yeah, especially we in here talking about resurrections and shit. And you still on the wrong side of the days.
You know what I'm saying?
Not quite yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. How was y'all week, man? What's going on with y'all? How y'all been?
Yo, my week went well, man. I was enjoying the weather, man. You know what I mean? And
right.
And doing a little work outside, and I didn't even mind because the weather was nice.
Yeah. It's always better doing some nice weather.
So you know,
and it was real nice, and then it got real cold real quick. But it was nice for a couple of days, man. I'll take that. I'll take that. We're getting there to the.
And then it warmed back up at the end because Friday. It wasn't like it was, but it was nice though.
Right. And yesterday was pretty nice too.
It's what they used to call it. They used to call it pneumonia weather because you don't know how to dress from day to day.
Yeah.
You really don't.
You got to bring all your clothes with you.
Yes, you have to because it's better to be caught with it than caught without
just
it.
keep the hoodie in the trunk. Just keep the hoodie in there. No matter what you wear, keep the hoodie, little jacket, little something light.
It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
How about your week? We
got your two. Oh yeah, my week was good. Worked. Went to shout out to everybody that was over there at the Union Firehouse over there in Mount Holly the other night. It was crazy. It was a movie. Shout out to the Piranha School. Shout out to Dre Artist. Shout out to Don Michael Jr. New Jersey One Hip Hop. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Nino. He be hosting, doing a great job. I'm telling y'all, man. It was a good experience.
From what I saw of the video, it looked like they was doing their thing.
Man, it was fun. I don't really go to a whole bunch of venues and stuff like that anymore. But when I was there, the vibe was like everybody was really just having a good time. Didn't really see nothing really pop off. There wasn't too many people like getting into it, fighting, and nothing like that. It's good when you can go out and have a hip hop night like that, and then like nothing happened, and everybody really just show respect. That shit is dope.
I mean,
the performances was crazy, man. Like they were just crazy. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
I think going back to not being fights. I think there's more events without fights than there are events with fights. It's just
I believe that.
It's just that nobody talks. You know, everybody talks about the fight. Nobody says you know what I mean.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Nobody counts the ones without the fights. Just count the ones with the fights.
Yeah.
It's crazy how society works like that. But that's the truth.
I think I've been to more venues where it wasn't fights than I've been to venues where there is fights. And usually it works out that the venues you go to where there are fights at, there's just fights at that same venue all the time.
All the time.
So, something to do with what's going on in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's how mine when we did that. Really just did that, and I think I might start getting in more into making I think I'm in like a headspace of making songs right now. So I done made another song. I've been making them in my head too. So it's like this one was relatively fast, like it was fluent. And when it happens like that, that's when it's like, oh man, I think I might be in like album mode. Even though I'm not gonna drop an album, but like in the space to be making more songs. Like seeing everybody out there like that, and I was already making songs before that, and then people were like, "Hey man, why ain't you on the stage?" And yo, you should be performing. I'm like, "Nah, not tonight. I'm just watching y'all. It's y'all night." It was fun to see everybody out there and people see it, like thinking that I would perform and I wasn't. It's like, yeah, it was nice.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so they look at me and they're like, "Hey, yeah, he about to grab the mic." I'm like, "Yeah, not tonight." They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah. You should have, because it looked like they had the crowd.
The crowd was there, and they
did
good with the marketing and stuff like that. Because I seen them on whether it was Instagram, talking to a couple of them, personally before everything. They put their work in, and it was a good turnout.
Not only was it a good turnout, but I mean, like the crowd was rocking with them. You know what I mean?
Yo,
like,
yeah,
like sometimes it's a good turnout, and the crowd's not rocking with the artist. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like, from what I saw in the video, it seemed like the crowd was rocking with him.
Right. And it also does help, when you, like Don Michael Jr., he's got millions of streams. So it's like a lot of people knew his words already. I knew a lot of his songs, myself. That helps when everybody knows the music. But yeah, that's when you should be having shows and people knowing your music and, they asking for you to be there. But they like from the performances to the actual venue to the marketing, they, all around, they did a real good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What about your week, Con?
Call me with a mouthful of pretzels.
Oh. It's all good. Got his ass.
I can't see. I can't see what's going on in
my week was all right. You know what I mean? You know how you have those days. It's like on a roller coaster, ups and downs, but that's ebbs and flows.
Mm-hmm.
That's to be expected. But for the most part, man, yeah, I'm good, man. We're having this contest for the BalancE Network.
I saw that. I told a couple people about that.
Yeah, having this. So politicking with jurors about that, and other than that is that everything else is every day. You know what I mean? So
right.
Yeah, but everything good though. Just glad to make it another week.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Back another. You know what I mean? Come back another cipher, another therapy session.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to put it out there before I forget. Like, where's my whole life? I've been the same motherfucking weight since like 96. Where's my up to recently, yo? I've been like 175 pounds, yo. Whereas when I just wanted to see what it felt like to be like 190, 200. You know what I mean? So I get on the scale the other night. I look down, that shit say 198. So I'm like, yo, because it was a new scale. You know what I mean? So I'm like, this shit ain't calibrated or something. So I step off that bitch. I start taking clothes off and shit.
Hey.
Took everything off, got back on the scale. That shit said 193. I was happy as hell. Yo, word is money. I told my mother, I love my mother. She said, that means you're happy. I'm happy for you. And I said, yeah, Mom, I'm happy.
So you know it's real.
That's what you call it? That's the happy weight.
Yeah,
that's the happy weight.
Word is born. And I'm walking around now like a big nigga. I'm a little bigger now.
You walk a little different.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, but you know what
when you see that scale, that shit don't lie. The numbers don't lie. You there?
The bad part about that shit was, yo, I tried to take my fucking wedding ring off, yo. And that shit would not come off. I had to like pull that shit down. I could not. I got to get that shit stretched and shit.
Damn.
Where is born? Yeah.
It's got to be a thing though. That's something that probably happens common.
They could stretch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
that's why
I've been married. You know, I was married decades. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the fact that shit is just happening now let you know how I've been the same weight.
Yeah.
Since
I don't think people realize. I don't know if it's just for men, or just skinny people in general. But for a man, for me, I just know I've been 185 since high school. I'm still 185. I might gain 5 pounds, but then I'll lose 5 pounds. You know the little 5 that you can't even count. You can't count the 5 pounds because you're gonna lose it back.
I go up as high as like 180 and shit.
Right. So
I drop
it back down. So fast metabolism. Doctors always say that. It's like, yeah, man, your metabolism just stupid fast, man. Like I wake up and it feels like no matter what I eat, it feels like I did not eat dinner. Every time I wake up, it feels like I didn't eat dinner. no matter how much I ate, no matter what I ate, and if I eat like Chinese food, I really feel like I ain't ate shit.
Yeah, that's everybody though. Everybody.
I'm like, shit. I'm like, man, did I? I'm like,
with a fast metabolism, probably get hungry off Chinese food like 10, 15 minutes.
That shit say 193, boy. Yeah. Shit, I'd have been hyped too. Look, trust me, I feel 193, yo. You know what I'm saying? Us skinny niggas got to stick together. We know what it is. It's hard out here. You know what I'm saying?
I used to be the same way. Couldn't gain weight if I wanted to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But sitting down, being on that road for 25 years in that truck, change a couple things. Always got a bag of snacks next to you.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean? I mean, it was times where I was over the road driver, so I was sleeping in the truck. That was my crib. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was.
Right.
Yeah. You get to sitting down all day, driving 8 hours straight, 7 hours straight,
right?
All day. You just sitting down every day. Yeah,
I guess that'll happen too.
Yeah, it changed me up.
Did that mess your neck and your back up at all?
Nah.
Because I know me.
I still worked out and all like that, so it didn't mess my neck and my back up. But
because you didn't become like sedentary and shit, like your
beyond the job.
Your job was driving, but when you wasn't driving, you was moving. So
and even when I was at work, I still did I still work out. You know what I mean?
That's important.
So, you say you worked out, so it didn't happen. Are you more prone to like if you don't work out, you working out right after you like drive, after you drive a long amount of time? Because I thought it's over accumulation of time just sitting. Because sitting is an unnatural this isn't like a natural like.
I think it's the sitting and the bouncing and all that.
Like, yeah.
And I'm tall, so I got I guess.
But I think
it might be different for different.
I think as far as the question you're asking, I think if you work out and you keep. This is just a hypothesis.
If you keep your body
but if you keep like your core strong, you know what I'm saying? That might help.
That's true.
Support your back.
That's what I used to try to do.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you have a good seat, that really matters because if you're working for a company and they got raggedy equipment,
ergonomic.
Yes,
ergonomics.
Ergonomic.
If you're in a raggedy seat riding 7-8 hours a day, you're gonna have problems.
Problems. You got to get them wooden beads on your shit.
Yeah, but I see, man, it's the suspension
wooden
on the seat.
Beads.
the suspension
I
on the seat.
Visualize that.
Them old school shit.
I visualize that.
Old school wooden beads.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you put on the seats.
Yeah. I didn't think that was actually like there was a reason for that. I just thought that was style.
Nah, it's supposed to be like a massage while you riding.
Yeah, a massage that don't move.
Like pressure point.
Yeah, kind of.
Wow.
Yeah. It was some 70s bullshit.
Yeah, that's what
Lava lamps and shit
like
that
snake oil, whatever that snake oil.
Yeah, pet rocks and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Remember that shit, bro?
Yeah.
They literally had pet rocks. People were buying them shits.
Yeah, that dude made a lot of money off them.
Oh, you say pet rocks?
Yeah, pet rocks. That was a thing.
Yeah, he sold it was in the 70s.
That was a thing,
60s, 70s, some shit like that.
Pet rocks.
Yeah, this dude made a lot of money off them shits.
Hey, man, Hey, get your money, player.
Yeah.
That shit genius. You was selling right pet rocks, bro. That's genius. To get somebody to sell.
Yeah, to get somebody to buy them. Yeah,
bro, get somebody to buy.
You can only sell what people will buy.
Rock.
So if you can find somebody to buy, I'm not mad at you.
Yo, man, me as a kid, I never even wanted one. Fuck, I'm gonna do with a rock.
Did he win an award for that? That's salesman of the year. I don't care what nobody say. That year, he's salesman of the year.
He put a face.
What year? Whatever year that was.
On rocks.
He's salesman of the year. That's trapper. He's trapper of the year. You talking about selling salt to a slug? All these bars, bro. He sold pet rocks.
He goes right next to the silly putty dude.
This is in America. This had to be in America.
And the slinky dude. Cause think about all these bullshit. Like somebody saw a spring.
The slinky was the shit though,
bro. But think about the person
especially
who saw
knew how to work
somebody who the person who
I had one of them jobs.
A person who looked at that spring. I said, oh, wait, it is $1 billion in that spring right there. Because nobody thought that. You know what I mean? He had to think that. You know what I mean? Or,
you think you knew that? You think you knew that? Or it was like, hey, man, let's try something.
Think about how dangerous that was, bro.
What?
They was handing kids that fucking wire that you could use that wire to kill a motherfucker.
Yeah. And I'm sure
because slinkies was metal back in the day.
Yeah,
It wasn't no plastic slinkies. They were metal.
And I'm sure when they first came out, the edges were still sharp and shit.
Yes, sharp as hell.
They didn't give a fuck back.
I remember
back
them
in the
shit.
day, yo.
Know what else was dangerous, bro?
Lawn darts.
Lawn darts.
Ah,
Yeah. That shit was dangerous.
I knew you was gonna say
Yeah.
that, yo, because that's what I thought. That was the most.
Think about that shit though.
The most dangerous toy.
They was handing kids.
Yo, and the point on them shits was like that.
A long metal point.
And you was throwing them in the air. Your cookout was going for a whole hour till you and your cousin start throwing them at each other.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
Yo, just think about that shit, bro. We was throwing fucking lawn darts up in the air, trying to come down in a circle right next to the people we was playing against.
and we was kids.
And
So our hand-eye coordination.
And that was the game.
With, you know what I mean?
And that was the game our parents got for us.
Yeah, they wanted us. They told us to go outside and play.
How times have changed. I'm visualizing all of this, man. I'm a very visual person.
The points on the shit was like that long, yo.
Because I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen these.
Lawn darts.
Oh yeah,
lawn darts.
They are highly frowned upon.
Think of it like playing horseshoes.
Oh man, that's
but
crazy.
instead of throwing the horseshoes like across, you throw them up.
You throwing. Imagine throwing the horseshoes up in the air and shit. That's like lawn darts.
Come down inside a little circle.
You was throwing lawn darts in the air and hoping they come down in the circle. And they come down in the wrong spot, they will kill you.
They will, stab you on the top of your skull.
Yeah, they will kill you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, you know what else was dangerous?
What's that?
Think about this, bro. I remember being in school in every class, like from kindergarten up, all them classes that had those little guillotines in them.
Oh, that you cut the paper
the
with,
paper
right?
cutters, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, the shredder Johns?
Yeah, not the shredder. You know, it was like a machete
with a big long blade on it.
Hooked to a flat board so that they could because
I never seen that, Joe. I seen the big ass joint and it had all of the squares marked off and with all the measurements and shit. And then that's it. I think
that's gotta be what he's talking about.
But it was big.
Yeah, it was like that
big
big
and heavy and wooden with a big steel blade.
Back in the day, it was like a machete hook to that.
That shit sound like y'all got trauma from that shit.
If you put somebody, if you was to put somebody arm in that shit, you could take it from the arm.
You could chop it off. Yes.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yes, bro. That shit was dangerous as hell.
School was dangerous back in the day.
Yes, it was.
Remember shop class?
Yeah,
they gave us drills
and drills and shit.
Yeah.
I'm in the 7th grade.
Saws and circular saws and all kind of shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Now they wouldn't dream of doing that shit to a kid in the 7th grade.
You in the classroom in 7th grade, buffing something out and the sparks flying and shit.
Sparks flying.
Yeah, your shop teacher only got 7 fingers.
You know what I'm saying?
Half the class don't got their glasses on.
Nobody got their glasses on.
Damn.
But I know my teacher. He was strict with that shit.
I know. I had wood shop.
Damn glasses on in wood shop. Boy.
So you had wood shop too?
Hell yeah, wood shop in 7th grade.
It wasn't like an elective, or they used? Yeah, that's just what you had.
Everybody had wood shop.
Okay. I think that's a good thing to be able to work with your hands, like for everybody to know how to do stuff, like build stuff, put stuff together, art.
Metal
I
shop
think
too.
that
Wood shop and metal shop.
Metal shop. So you was welding shit, man?
No, we wasn't welding, but you cut and bend metal, screwing shit and putting shit together. No, we did weld. We did. We welded too.
And you
in the 7th grade.
In the 7th grade, y'all was welding. Look, man, give it up for y'all. Give it up for y'all, because at the end of the day, man.
And you use like jigsaws and shit. The metal cutting ones.
I think I used the jigsaw before, but I only had wood shop. We never was playing around with the metal and shit. That actually would have been pretty dope. I don't know, man. There's something about moving away from trades that just feels wrong. Like, I know technology's there and it's around and stuff, but
it used to be blue collar, but now it's all white collar. Nobody wants to work with their hands no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. And back then, that's all it was, because it wasn't so much tech, so you had to work with your hands.
Right.
Now everybody want to work with their hands because they feel like them jobs safe from AI.
Yeah, now, like exactly right now, people starting to think that way.
Yeah. You have to find a job where AI can't infiltrate, at least just yet. So my job now as a medical courier or inventory specialist, however you want to see it, it's the medical field. So I have to go into the hospitals and get the medical trays, and I deliver the medical trays as well before the hospitals. I sign them in, start processing all that, get the implants. Got to check the implants before I leave to make sure they're all there. And then I transport them. And sometimes they don't go back to the office. They got to go from one hospital directly to the next one. And that's why I'm an inventory guy. It's like I'm an extension of the warehouse. You need a robot to do what I'm doing. They're not going to do that there. They're not going to be sophisticated. So
it should be years before. But it is only a matter of time before drones is doing that shit, though.
Well, the delivery, yes, but your drone. I don't know if the drone's going to go in to sterile processing and then realize it's not where it's at and look, because you have to look on all the shelves.
Not
you have to
part.
physically extract the stuff and it be wherever a human being placed it's not supposed to be. So that part,
and that's why your job might be,
bro.
Yeah,
you'd have to have a robot to do that. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying they would only have to be a robot.
They're starting to already move into my field of work. You know what I mean, with the truck driving. I mean, there's already unmanned trucks driving across the country.
Yeah, I heard about
that.
I
mean,
yeah, unmanned trucks, but unloading and
across the country.
But when you got to go inside of a building, like you can load and all that, and you can set on like an automation, kind of like programming.
Well, see, that's because that's the way the industry is set up now. But if they can start moving to AI, they'll change the way the industry works. It won't have to be a certain way. They'll have like, bro, like this shit is so sophisticated, bro. There's whole warehouses where people don't have to work in them now. Like they have pickers and everything's automated. Things will automate on and off the shelves and down. Like the only people they would need is like to be in like one little command center in front of some screens
to watch to make sure that the whole process is going smooth.
You know what I'm saying? But they won't. They're gonna eliminate a lot of man, bro. Watch within the next 10 years, bro. Everything's gonna be different, man. Everything's gonna be different. I mean, that's really just my opinion, but
nah, I believe it. Everything really will be different a little bit, especially with all of the dumb stuff going on with the president and stuff. I mean, like with the war, I think it's gonna get different sooner rather than fucking later. I don't think the later is gonna be somewhere far off in the future. I think that there's a lot of change going on. Like every other day, there's a whole nother thing going on that could potentially have like crazy.
A job is safe? A barber.
Yeah.
A barber's job is pretty safe.
It's pretty safe.
And barbers is charging a lot of money these days.
Your barber went up?
Every
barber went up, man. Some barbers is charging almost $100 for a haircut.
Come on, ain't no. What? Okay, what the hell haircut costs $100? Please let me know.
It is.
What
I done seen
barbers? What in the actual?
Barbers is charging, bro, for real. Barbers is charging.
Yeah, ain't no way in the hell.
I know they want
motherfuckers is talking about $100.
I know they want like $30-$35 for a shape.
Now you talking about like you got dreads, you about to get the wash, and then they're gonna retwist, and then they might style it. They might not style it for the $100. I don't know. It depends on what they price it. But you talking about a haircut? Like you're cutting hair off.
If a motherfucker is charging you $50, if a motherfucker is charging you $50 and expecting a tip on top of that, come on, bro.
50.
Nah, it be people charging more. People charging like $50 for just to do your hairline and shit. Cause you know why? Because barbers have.
They're not charging $50 for a shaper, bro.
For a shaper. Barbers have. Look, it might not be here. It might not be here, but
I don't even want to know where. I'm clown your ass to the day you die.
I guarantee you, if you go to some cities, it's $50 for a haircut, $50 for a shape up.
I saw that.
$100 and something for a
years
haircut.
ago.
Yeah.
The last time I was in Cali, and I went down trying to get my hair cut. I found out the hard way. It's different. You know what I mean?
That's really
that's just different. I paid $40, and that was like 13, 14 years ago.
Yeah.
15 years ago. You know what I mean?
They priced me right out the market. Now I'm not going to sit here and say what any man's work is worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
If a barber feels like he wants to charge $100 for a haircut, and he has people.
Right. Hold up. Yeah,
and he has people.
I can say I don't.
And he has people that are willing to pay $100 for that haircut. Then he's winning. You know what I'm saying? I just know.
Hey man, make your money. Make your money.
That me myself, I would teach myself how to cut my own hair before I pay $100.
Look, I understand. Look, I know what you mean by
they price me right out the haircut market. You know what I mean?
Yep. I'm gonna tell you what. I can definitely say when something's outpriced, you ain't got to go with it, and you ain't got to believe it. But when I hear a price for something, if you try to say, so as a man, if you got a Roku TV and you try to sell me that Roku remote for $1,000, I'm gonna be like, you out your fucking mind, because it's not worth that. Now,
but it is worth it if people are paying it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. If a guy is a barber and he has customers that are paying $100 for his haircuts, then there's no way you could tell him that he's crazy for charging that much.
There is barbers getting
people
that.
I know it is. So I might say that it's
crazy to pay that.
But it can't be too crazy because people are paying it.
Man, sometimes it's a clientele thing. And people that have money, they go into the expensive barber.
Right.
Just because they can.
And then a lot of people go there to get their hair cut just to say they
went there.
Just to say they went there to get their haircut. Even though the haircut was like 15% of what they made for the week.
And you know, if you go to that barber, it's not going to be a certain element there. Not to say it in a certain way, but it's not going to be a certain element there. It's only going to be a crowd of people that would pay $100 for a haircut.
A certain element can't even afford to sit in there.
Exactly.
I don't even know if I could afford to sit around motherfuckers that pay $100 for a haircut. I can afford to sit in the same room with y'all.
Sure, I'll be willing to ask what you do for a living. I'll be like, hey man, what the hell do you do, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, you paying $100 for a haircut, bitch. What do you do?
I think I'll pay $100 for a haircut if the barber came to my crib and shit.
See, that's a little different.
For a house call, that's
different, man. For a house call, I'm highly considering that, especially for the one barber you need, because you know the attachment to we got to our barber.
And he'll come to you wherever you at and shit.
Oh man,
that's different. That's worth $100.
Yeah,
but I gotta get up and come into your shop,
and then I gotta wait there.
Now, barbers, listen. You hearing this? I don't know if anybody's hearing what's going on, but we've been going to the barber shops all our life. $100. I'm saying for a house call, you might have to make a house call, but that's $100 a pop. And if you could do a cut within an hour, hey man, you can do the math yourself. I don't know, and you ain't got to pay for a chair.
I think it all got. I think myself, it all got crazy after COVID.
With the Uber and all of that, you have a fucking mobile fucking barber app, bitch. You pop up and do your hair. And look, man, look. I'm about to go tell the AI to make me an app right now. AI barber app. You know what I'm saying, wherever you at, you need a barber. Boom, we out here. I'm just gonna get a barber and tell him give me 10% because it's my idea.
He gonna cut. Why would he not cut you out?
I know he probably wouldn't. Why would he not cut me out? Look, I appreciate your honesty, young, because he absolutely would. Like, man, get him the fuck out. He don't need no don't need no middleman. But it's a good idea. That actually I think might be a crazy wave. Just come to right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but the only thing about that is it takes a lot. Like, you know, when you ever went into a new barbershop, and I know men don't do this often because you pick a barber and you stick with them.
Right. Yeah.
But when you go into a new barbershop and you don't know nobody cutting in there.
Oh, that's the worst.
You can't just walk in there and sit in somebody's chair.
Bro, somebody got to make a skit about that shit.
At that point, you're hoping that it's a long line and you get to watch them cut a couple heads.
Watch and shit. So you want to go in there the first time on a crowded day.
Yeah, so you could.
That's the punch right there.
So you can see how everybody's being handled.
But instead of waiting, the dude that don't nobody want to go to tells you to come sit in his chair, and you don't want to be weird, so you go sit in his chair.
Oh I'm being weird. It's my hair.
I gotta be weird.
I'm being weird. You are. Usually,
I want him.
You look around and be like, why ain't nobody sitting in this chair? Why everybody sitting waiting up?
Usually, if you in that first chair next to the door, that mean that they trying to help you out. They trying to help you out.
Is that how it is?
They trying to put you in pole position.
They put you in the first seat so you can get you some business and shit.
Wow, I didn't know that's really how it was.
Usually, it's the dude in the last seat. Is the dude that you want to fuck with.
Yeah.
Because they could put him way in the back because his people is coming to see him.
He got clientele. He got certain clientele.
When y'all put it like that, it makes sense, but I didn't know it was like that. Damn.
At first,
that's a crazy experience. A barbershop you ain't never been to. That's a crazy experience. And I'd like to say not by now, but what? By 40, I experienced that like a couple times. Like before I started cutting my hair, like for real, like all the time, like I'll like shape myself up and all that stuff, but then I'll get somebody to shape the back of my head up because I can't see that. But I've been shaping myself up for like at least 10, 15 years. But before that, going to different barbershops, like moving around, like finding one in the spot, I would just go and look for as many black people sitting on the inside, and they'd be like, all right, let me try this out. And I absolutely sat and waited to see somebody cut hair. I absolutely sat and waited.
You can't go. Number one, there is no reason in the world where you should go into a brand new barbershop that nobody else is in. There's no reason for a man to do that at all. There's some reason why that barbershop's empty.
You better go on the right day. Go on the right day.
Go back a different day. If it never gets crowded in there, then you don't want to get your hair cut.
So what day you want to go? You want to go on a crowded day or a not so crowded day so you can gauge it?
Your first time going, you want to go on a crowded day.
Which was what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah. So if you can't if none of them days are crowded, then you don't want to go in there.
Yeah, something wrong.
You know what I mean? Find
so you do a little drive-by. You don't go all the way in because that's weird. You walking in 3 times in a row.
Yeah, or just walk past.
Walk past it on the sidewalk and just eye it like you just walking down like you're a pedestrian. Yeah, like let me see what the fuck going on in here.
If you walk past it Friday, it's not crowded. Saturday, Thursday, really Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If it's not crowded, none of those days right there, then
get up out of it.
You don't get.
What if you was at home and it was just some kind of emergency? You was home, you thought you was chilling for the day, and some shit happened and you had to go, and it was only one barbershop around and you never been there. Like you wouldn't trust it, like no type of way. Like,
you got to get a cut.
Yeah, you had to get your cut.
Hey, yo, no, look, so I don't look, man, and you don't cut your own hair. And obviously you do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to do a vibe check when you go in there.
Come on, man. Yeah, because I'm telling you now. Have you ever got a cut?
When the barber first turned his clippers on, you can look at his hand, how he holding the clippers, and be like, nah, man.
You can tell that too.
Nah, B. You ain't even holding them.
Have you ever got a cut where the cut was worse than where your hair was before?
You know what? I can't. So. I don't think I've ever gotten
where you might have been woofing, but somebody made your hairline so crooked that you rather had just not went in at all.
Yeah,
I never
got that at a barbershop.
Absolutely happened to me.
But I had an older cousin that used to cut my hair back in the day. He fucked my hairline up so bad I had to change it into Big Daddy Kane parts and shit.
Oh shit!
Because he pushed my shit back that far.
Oh man.
Yep.
She would not. Man,
shout out to him. I ain't saying his name.
Good look, bro.
Once I got to being a teenager, bro, I cut my own shit, man. I ain't gonna no barber, none of that shit. I always cut my own shit. I had high top, whatever cut I had, whatever fades, high top fades, all that shit. I did my own shit.
That's because you just a jack of all trades. All of us saying as talented as you are. You can't just decide, we're going to cut our own hair today.
I used to get 2 mirrors, like right in the mirror, holding
that's where I got it from. Look, you cut my hair many times. Many times. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely when I needed it. But, and that's where I got it from. Like, look, man, I done seen people fade it out. I done seen shape ups. I can draw. I can do this on my own. If I can see my hairline, I can cut that shit.
I mean, if you can do it, definitely. I never trusted myself enough to do it. I remember I cut my little brother hair.
Man, that $25, $30, $40 in your pocket every other week.
Now it's $40, $50, $60.
Yeah, I'm safe.
Easy.
Nope. I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? And with the dreads, I only really got to like fade a little bit of it. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad I did that shit. I mean,
man.
That's what I'm talking about. Physical trades, like having just it. I think everybody should have. You remember back in the day where motherfuckers would teach their family members or their kids whatever the family trade was. I think I don't think we ever should have got away from that. Even if I ain't saying you got to do that, but I think everybody should have something they can physically do with their hands. And then after that, okay, do what the fuck you want to do.
I mean that helps because you got something to fall back on.
Yeah, exactly. You know something that you physically have to do, like a service that you can provide, something that you physically fix or you're doing that the society needs on some level somewhere, no matter where you go, what state you go to, country.
That way, if society breaks down, you're still useful.
That's what I'm saying. Like niggas. Look, man, when's the last time you actually had to use your brain for a whole lot of like problem solving shit? Like we got stuff solving problems left and right we don't even think about. I'm thinking it's not gonna be a problem until it is, and it's like I don't want to be like just like the saying, warrior in the garden. Like you got to be prepared. I'd rather be prepared, not needed, than to need it and not be prepared.
Yeah.
So like to not be able to do math without the calculator. You need GPS to find your way every damn where. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think that's
just how life is. That's what everybody used to. You know what I'm saying? Some people never experience not having to do. Some people never experience not having those crutches.
You ever
They're
been
just used to it, raised with them.
You ever been on a trip somewhere and had to pull over and pull a map out?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
1,000
that,
times.
I'm glad we don't do that shit.
He said,
yeah. 1,000 times.
We was like pulling maps out on the side of the road, side of the road, like we can land pirates and shit.
Like,
I'm so glad we don't got to do that.
He said,
I'm so glad we don't got to do that no more, man.
Davy Jones locker ass.
All my kids will tell you, I kept an atlas.
Yeah.
I remember that. I'm sitting here like, yo, you really use that? You be like, yeah.
Nice rambling alley.
Shit. I'm like, how the hell do you even read this thing?
See, I was bro, look, when you get out, and I know, see, Mr. using the service. Like, look, when you out in the world, you know what I'm saying, and you gotta know certain things. You know what I mean? You gotta know how to read a map. You know what I'm
saying? Look,
in the fucking,
I learned, but I think I unlearned.
In the Marines, you gotta learn how to read a topographical map and shit. So it's got like squiggly lines on it, and every line is like a landmark and shit. So you like, all right, this squiggly line right here is a
or
hill.
Like a hill or a rock or something.
And this one is like a finger in the side. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But needless to say that Mr. never really learned how to read a topical map. So if I would have got lost in any country we was in, I'd have been just ass out of gas.
Yo, man, that shit that remind me. Didn't one of these pilots get shot down over there?
Yeah, it had, if I remember correctly, it hasn't been a U.S. fighter pilot shot down in combat in over like 20 years, I think.
Yeah, until
20 years.
And then in the last week we lost 2.
Now, yeah.
That tells you that we fighting a level. It's because the last wars we've been fighting insurgents. You know what I'm saying?
Now they ain't had capabilities.
Now we're fighting a country with the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? A country that has a lot of money, and they have it. So yeah, this war that we're getting ready to fight, because we haven't really begun fighting it yet. And hopefully it doesn't even come to this. We find a way for it not to happen before they have to put boots on the ground.
Yeah, we don't want.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
right, we don't.
Because maybe I'm talking from a position of bias, but I have
we all are
full I believe in our military. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want anybody to have to die for this.
Yeah.
For this shit here, no.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to have to die. And as strong as our military is, you're not going to fight a war on the ground and people die.
People don't die. Yeah, you're gonna have casualties.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you're always gonna be casualties.
Yep.
And that's what have to be taken in consideration above all else. The casualties that are going to happen. Is it warranted? Is it worth it? Is the fight?
Who's to say though? I mean,
it's the stakes, like the risk versus the reward, and I not, and a lot of people feel the same way. It's just not worth. It's not worth what they're after.
I don't.
None of this is worth.
I don't. He hasn't given me a reason yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't
to say
it's worth it because he's saying that we're fighting them because they have nuclear weapons and we want to get rid of them.
And then he says,
like a year ago, he told us when we bombed them before. He told us we obliterated their nuclear program. Yeah. He came on TV and said that.
Right.
So now we have to obliterate it again. Do we know what obliterate means? You know what I mean?
Apparently it wasn't obliterated.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's giving me a good enough reason. And who am I? You know what I mean? But I don't.
Man, you and somebody that actually served before. That that has a different weight. Like for me to say that as a civilian, I've always been a civilian. Like that's the life that I've always known. So for somebody that have actually served and you know what it's like to literally be in combat, so. That means a lot. So not see a reason, like man, that fucking means a lot. And there's a lot of generals and people in high ranks that are like resigning and whether they're getting fired or quitting, but they're not sitting here like I'm not finna do that order, and they'll be like, yeah, you can fire me, but I'm not doing that. Like it takes that for people to really not do what they like. I'm talking decorated everywhere. You gonna fire him? You want him not to be running the world? So you get rid of him? Who the fuck about to replace these people?
It's somebody. It's always the next man up.
Man, it's the next man up. At the end of the day,
they're always gonna, and that's the fucked up part because they're always gonna find somebody who's willing to
do what they want. Yeah, exactly.
And then they're gonna find people who enjoy doing it.
Yeah,
but they'll find people that do it.
Yeah, and you know, it's one thing about finding somebody who would do it. It's another thing finding somebody who would do it and enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
What a sack of shit.
Yeah.
I mean. To be sending everybody else's sons and daughters off for something that like see that's my problem for me. That's my problem for me is oh man. And let's put myself in the position of a president. Of course, I more than likely won't get there, and I don't believe I would ever want to be a president. But if I was a president, I would much rather settle the problem with somebody personally than to send 100,000 people over there that could potentially die on behalf of some policy that I don't agree with, that now I got to send the military anywhere for. But like anybody's else's child, like for me, how that doesn't compute to people in the war. They talking about, oh, we're going to negotiate with bombs. He not only said that, I forget the dude that said it, but he said it with a smile on his face. That's a different level of insanity to say something like that and not empathize with the people that are on the ground that are going to be losing their life. And he said it on national TV with a smile on his face. That's when I was like, you know what? These are some bad motherfuckers. You talking about don't care? I said, you can't talk sense to somebody that smile or something like that. Hey, what are you going to say? Oh, what, you can't say much to nobody like that, right? I mean, and that's why I was like, look, I hear what y'all say. Like, look, you can't control nothing. You just got to kind of roll with punches. But I'm like, when I seen it, I was like, yo, these dudes talking about we're going to negotiate with bombs. And he said it with a smirk. I said, that motherfucker.
I'm about to flip the conversation real fast. About to do almost a complete 180 with this right here. But what about Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty?
Bro, that's just
what about
crazy,
them?
Man.
I haven't really did any research on
Pooh
that.
Pooh Shiesty kidnapped Gucci Mane.
Huh? Basically,
kidnapped him and shit. Had him hold. You know what I'm saying?
Well, basically, you know how you can hold somebody hostage.
Yeah, well, if you keep somebody in the room, it's he didn't move him and shit, but he kept him somewhere like a hostage. You know what I mean? And to get him to let him out his deal, but he didn't have just Gucci Mane from my understanding. He just got out of jail. Just got finished doing the bid, and you know, Gucci, his people's with him. You know what I mean? Business people.
Okay.
They with him, and now Pooh Shiesty, he about to do life for this shit.
Yeah, because he just got out of jail. He was still on parole, and when he got out of jail, he was signed to Gucci, man. But he wanted to get off. He wanted to get off of Gucci's label and go
with Gucci for a while.
And go with Yo Gotti, right?
So yeah. What did he?
And Yo Gotti.
So what, he had him at gunpoint or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he upped on him. They met in the studio, I guess, to talk about it. And when Gucci was like, nah, I ain't signing that, he upped on him. And I guess they held him.
And now the feds is involved.
They robbed his people. Gucci had businessmen with him. They robbed them, took their Rolexes, they robbed them, and then he did all this, and he on paperwork.
When did this happen?
It happened about a month ago, a little over a month ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it's just now coming out.
Yeah, it's just not coming out.
Yeah.
Well, if that ain't about the dumbest fucking shit you could do as soon as you get out, that means you should have never been the fuck out, nigga. That means you should have stayed your ass in there because you come out and you really is a menace to society, nigga. Like, I get it. I get not coming out of your contract. I get not coming out of the contract, all of that. But, yo, you literally don't care about doing life for that? Like, what do you mean?
We're going to just go ahead and say that that's not only stupid to do while you're on parole.
Why don't you want to go back?
That's stupid to do, period. Like,
like
you dealing.
But see, some people just live in the moment.
Yeah, y'all like
they don't think about consequences.
Man. Y'all, it's the other way. You got lawyers and shit. Right?
Exactly.
I mean, you can't. Yeah,
already had a career waiting for him.
Like,
now what? Now what?
Yeah, man.
Now what? They might not let you wear that mask in jail.
Yeah.
It might not.
They might not.
Yeah,
you're not wearing that shit.
It might not let you wear that.
Yo,
you know
I'm man.
That's just crazy.
The fact this is it tears me up when people get a position like you say Pooh Shiesty or whoever gets into the industry, and it's like people from the outside looking in. It's like, oh my God, I would kill for a chance. I would die for a chance to be in that position just to make music for a life, and that's all I got to do all day and perform. And you get people like that get out there and don't know how to act. You gonna do that?
Then you gotta
do that.
You gotta look at it from the other side though.
So such a fucking waste. It's a waste. What a waste of career. Wasted your fucking life.
Think about how the position that man had to feel he was in. To strike out like
that looked like somebody that would never. Either was never taught how to deal with their emotion or never learned it in life. That's an emotional person to do that off of an emotional overload means he does not have control over himself.
It started when he was
you don't have control over himself. That's what happened.
But there's backstory to shit.
I'm
it
sure
started when he was in prison. He signed to Gucci. you know, if you sign to like that's your label or that's your man's when you're out and you making any money, but then when you go to jail, he don't feel like you holding him down, like he can't do nothing right now. He locked up, so you know what I'm saying. You doing what his quote unquote man should do. But anyway, I think that's where the shit started because he got out.
I understand that. I understand that. Like where. I understand that. And you sitting on that, and while you in jail, and
he might have like not been holding his family down. Like I'm not saying that, but I don't know. But it was something because when he got out, he wasn't.
So it had to be deeper than that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It had to be something for him to.
It had to be deeper than that.
Get that extreme. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, because just that for me, it's like I'm sitting here like I don't know if he's gonna go back for that. I'm like something.
Gucci,
there's probably some shit happened. Could have been some disrespectful shit said and some principles stepped on.
Gucci and
who knows?
And what's the name beefing, and that's who he wanted to go sign to.
Gucci and who?
Gucci and
I told you I'm tapped out. I told you I'm tapped out of the entertainment where I don't be.
His name.
Okay.
From Memphis.
Shit, now
I'm drawing a blank. Gucci and
fucking bait.
I know exactly. I see his face in my head.
With the gold teeth, right?
Yeah. Yup. From Memphis, but anyway,
you just said his name.
Yeah, I just said his name
5 minutes
a little while ago.
Right,
and you said his name a few times before that too.
Yeah, but now I'm drawing a blank.
Yo Gotti.
Yep. So they had beef. So when he got out, instead of going to go to home base, he went and started chilling with Yo Gotti. You know what I'm saying? And Yo Gotti and Gucci already had beef. So from what I hear, I don't know. I ain't down there, but.
You drawing lines in the sand at that point.
But now, that's crazy though.
The whole thing is just it's so silly. But for grown men to be acting like this.
See, the reason why I say it's so dumb is because he was on paperwork. So it's dumb anyway, and he shouldn't have done it. But you gonna do that knowing it's gonna send you straight back to prison? Come on.
Why? You that's what I'm saying. You must. He liked prison. He's like, oh man, I can't wait to go back to prison. That's just how motherfuckers. They don't know how they. I guess I don't know if this is for a stretch, but if anybody goes to prison like multiple times, I've heard that people are like so used to being in prison that being out becomes feeling weird. That being like prison's the norm now because you've been in there so long. It's like all right,
institutionalized.
So he one of the people where it's like he enjoys prison. That's why he did that. He doesn't mind it. He doesn't mind it. He doesn't mind.
I think it's that, bro.
He don't mind it.
He just in the moment and he just
got caught up.
He thought it was gonna stay some street shit.
And
it ain't now. The feds involved.
And Gucci people was like, yo, I'm calling the cops.
If it was just Gucci, he might have got that off. But he was there with his business people. Like the people, like they ain't with that shit. Like they there to help work on this contract, and they get robbed and took for all their shit.
Yeah, nah, bro.
At gunpoint.
Yeah, nah. See, that's crazy, man. Like he shouldn't even see. That's man. It's so reckless. People gotta really watch who they do business with, and like, is it worth it? Is it worth these CEOs always wanting to deal with the same type of individual? Let's just say individual, because like when you put a certain type of energy out there and stuff comes back, people seem shocked. Why are people shocked? The energy that they bring back.
You gotta know who you're
putting that energy out.
You gotta know who you're getting in bed with. Like, you know, I mean, it should be obvious, but people overlook things.
That's just
sometimes, and they don't see the flags. But I'm not a judge. I ain't judging nobody. I mean, if somebody, I don't know. That situation is a little bit different. He was, like I said, he was mad. He felt disrespected over some shit that happened when he was locked up. So that's I don't know. Like I wasn't. You know
so you want shooting? Why not just fighting? You want shooting? Fighting.
He went off the label. That's what he wanted. He went off the label.
So fight him. What's the gun gonna do? But put you back in jail. Like the fight, they might got in trouble. But I don't know if they.
He accomplished his goal when he upped the gun. He signed it. But he signed it under duress. That shit ain't gonna stick in court.
That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna stick. So
it ain't gonna stick in court. But he made him sign it.
Man, that's crazy. I hope it was worth it, man. And for me, as a provider and protector, like I hope your people taken care of, because like to be the breadwinner and to get in that position, that pole position, and then to forfeit it over some emotional bullshit. Man, I hope it was worth it. That's all. That's it.
To some people, the code is bigger than everything.
And that's a sad. That's some people, the code sad.
They're like they're more like they're gonna stick by the code in whatever it be. Like they don't. they don't give a fuck about consequences. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If they feel disrespected, they're gonna act like they got disrespected. And you know no matter what happens, like whether they wind up in prison.
You know what? I'm not going to sit here and say that there wasn't a point in my life when I lived exactly like that.
Yes.
Like I didn't care what. Like it was the principalities, as Big Worm would say.
Yeah. Principalities, partner.
And I believe that that you kill ants with sledgehammers. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you did to me, I had to do it back to you like 10 times worse than you did that shit to me. So it was definitely a lot of shit, and by the grace of God, I'm not hit up. But so I can definitely understand where his head was at when it happened. But like Tay was saying, it's definitely not healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely not healthy.
For you to be that way, and it's definitely counterproductive and genocidal.
Yeah, but it's never gonna stop.
Nah,
it's
never
gonna stop.
No, it's not.
Because you know what? Yeah. And like I said a little while ago, who am I to judge? Because I don't know what led a person to wherever they are in their life and what they've been through and what they've gone through. And I'm not paying their bills or putting new food in their kids' mouth. So, you know, I have my opinions on things, but I can't. I mean, who am I to judge?
What's the line between what's the difference between an opinion and judging somebody? What'd you say?
Oh yeah, because
what would you say the difference between? Because where's the line drawn? Because an opinion is saying what you feel about a subject.
No, but that's not judging. That's different.
So what would you say the difference between judging and an opinion?
Judging is I could talk about a situation and give my opinion
without having feelings about the person.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not trying to.
I think in order to judge somebody, you have to feel a certain your opinion has to make you feel a certain way about them as
isn't an opinion always going to make you feel a certain type?
It's changing your view of whoever or whatever you're talking about.
No, I think that you can have an opinion on something but still not give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have opinions, but I like.
So,
who am I to judge?
So the judgment comes in when you feel passionately about something.
Yeah, I think that's what it like my brother. He could do something I don't like, and I could tell him and without judging him about it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Without holding it against him?
Yeah, without
that's judging.
Or without.
Okay, so when you hold it against someone.
Okay,
I get that one.
Or when you
we hold it against them, like hey man, like when you have a problem with them because of something that they did, you can't let it go. You holding it against them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
that's when it's past an opinion.
Yeah, I think that's when it's.
So I always be thinking that like, hey man, like there's like fine lines between certain things.
When it determines your behavior towards that person.
All right. Okay. All right. You gonna.
Yeah, and and that's the truth. Because my if it's an opinion, it shouldn't make you feel the way.
Yeah, it's just an opinion. It's like, all right, this
but
is
if
how
I'm judging you, but if you feel like I'm judging you, like I'm looking down on you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
But I do believe that some people have made me form such a strong an opinion that it caused me to judge them. You know, you
depending on what it's about, because shit can get hectic. I mean, it can be a subject where
you could
it's
hear
gonna
about,
make you feel a way.
You could hear about something a complete stranger did.
And it sets you off.
And you hate this motherfucker for doing it. You know what I mean? As soon as you hear that they did, I judge you. You a whatever piece of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Blank
depending on what it is.
You could be a lot of
depending
things.
on what it is. Yeah, exactly.
So, and I think that's natural. And y'all was talking about bad contracts. Yo, it was just like a random like thought, but we was talking a little bit ago about the Diddy contract. I got the numbers, bro. The contract between him and Sting, which is insane. We was talking about the samples.
Oh, for the song.
How people were like, sampling stuff and making sure you sign the right deal and all of that. And I'm like, I don't know how you sign a deal like this. They say Diddy pays Sting approximately $2,000 to $5,000 per day in royalties for sampling Every Breath You Take in 1997.
And the song was huge.
I'm like, yo,
the song was big.
That's $730,000 to $1.8 million annually.
And yo,
just for the sample, he gotta pay him that. But, that's a great deal for Sting. Shout out to Sting. God damn.
But what did that song do for Diddy?
That
song made Diddy really big. Exactly. So you think it might be worth that?
Yeah, to Diddy is worth it.
To Diddy, because he probably made.
And he made money on shows.
Yeah, 500 times that.
That's unheard of. To think about that level of money It's just, look, I love to see people making money, man. Like, hey, you gonna make that money, make the money. And he did sample that joint, so, and that was at a time where the technology wasn't all crazy like this. So, hey, I'm just saying, but that's a staggering number. That number is insane.
Yeah, when I heard that the first time, I was like,
oh man, I knew, and I've seen it and forgot what the number was, and now I'm back to how crazy it is.
And the fact that he's paying it like in perpetuity. Feel me? Like he's not done paying it. It's not,
bro,
it's not like you have to pay that once.
You got it to just pay this, and that's just for the one dude. That's just for him. You got that to do that for how long, ever long that song been out? Like that's insanity. I mean, hey, shit. I can't even be mad at it. No, I know. What's his name? Jason Weaver, I believe his name is.
Oh, from the Lion King.
Yeah, from the Lion King. Yeah. His mom set him up with a nice deal to the point where he's still getting checks from it. And like, shout out to his mom too. People that just like had his back to sign a good deal, like signing a good deal.
Yo, they wanted to give him.
They wanted to give him
$2 million up front.
Flat.
They wanted to pay him $2 million flat. For what he did on that. Mom was like, nah, we want 1%. We want back end.
And so this was back in the 90s, early 90s or mid 90s. I don't know, but this is back in the 90s. So $2 million then.
Yeah, mom was smart.
$2 million then. That's a crazy amount of money. So they threw a crazy amount out to be like, hey man, even if he took it, he still could have kind of probably made a lot of it. But obviously he's going to make more over the long haul. So mom was like, hell no. You know
what?
So
what
that shit was
crazy about that though is she was really taking a gamble, because
I think that was a gamble. But
if you read about when the Lion King was being made, Disney didn't even think the Lion King was going to make a lot of money.
So they were okay. So the numbers didn't even their numbers didn't support that. I have read
stories where they put their B artists to work on the line, because they had another movie come out around the time. If you couldn't make it on this movie, they put you on the Lion King. You know what I mean? So Disney didn't even have a lot of faith in the Lion King. So
the Lion King was the one. Though.
So she must have. Yeah, she should play like the stock market or something.
She ain't got to now. She played.
She did play the stock market. Yep.
She played it.
She had an investment, and she made sure that investment played out for the whole family, and that's what.
How many people would have turned down that $2 million up front?
Exactly. That's the difference between people I feel as though that make it and don't, or I'd say a lot of people that make it and don't, because some people get lucky and some people, you know what I'm saying, work hard and get there. But like when you got a team behind you that's making sure they're holding you accountable, and they're not letting you take a predatory deal. They're like, you know what, nah, man, that don't sound good. It look good for right now, but this, that, and the third. Like when you go in there and you're the only one there, and you're just taking all the yes from the industry, because yeah, you pull me out of the fucking situation I was in, so I'm gonna do whatever you say. Man, people that's pushing back, like Venus and Serena's dad. When I seen how he was talking to the interviewer, how the interviewer was trying to shut her down. And put her in a box, and he was like, "No, don't make her, say what you want her to say." Like she said what she was gonna say, and that was it. Like some people scared to push back against the industry, man. Ask questions, say, "Nah, we not gonna take that," or "Let me talk to my lawyer." Man, people be taking the first shit smoking.
Speaking of samples and shit, and we're gonna stick with Sting, "Lucid Dreams," bro. The Juice WRLD song "Lucid Dreams."
Yeah.
That song.
That was my shit.
He got 85% of the royalties from that song. He didn't take 100, but he gets 85.
That's a large fucking.
Bro, that song.
It's a large piece of the pie, man.
Bro, that song. It's like diamond.
It's like you made the song and got the change.
It's diamond.
You know what I mean?
And it has over 3 billion Spotify streams. That song does.
I'll take 50% of that.
It says with Sting's share likely in the double-digit millions.
But think
over
about
the song's lifetime.
But think about how big how big that song is. Just like Diddy, how big that song made Juice WRLD. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have lost 85% of the money of that song, but I'm sure that song made it so a lot of his other songs.
You got 100% of the opportunities after that.
Yeah. And the shows and the tours and all that.
So,
this is what people have to start realizing. These deals might not be
worth it for the exposure and shit.
Lose that battle.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Win that war though.
Win that war. Yeah.
Lose that battle though. Yo, man, like collaborating with some people that might not be even on a high stature. Sometimes do that.
Most of the time in the circumstance. Like the people are right. It was my song that made your song hot. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
Okay for that. It's okay.
So all right.
It's okay.
Take your dough, because I got like 3 billion more fans.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
From that.
Because of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll let you get that.
Now, who are you after that hit? Like, if you who you think you are, who you say you are, okay, I just propped you up. Like, the first time I heard a Lil Baby was when Drake had put him on that one song, that one remix. And it was like he wasn't even rapping all crazy. It was just like something light when he was just on there, but his voice was different than what people heard, and he had that down south swag. So, and after that, he took off. But that song was what made me want to figure out who he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say, oh yeah, he was in the industry, he was around people before that. I don't fucking know. But yeah, if anybody asks me, like, oh yeah, I heard of him through Drake.
Yeah.
He can't take that away no matter how big Lil Baby gets. And so, like, why do people not want to give people credit? Like, where'd that come from? Like, not wanting to work with people, not wanting to give people credit. Like, because I see a lot of that, or at least I've seen a lot of that.
Because
in my time doing music coming up, I've seen a lot of people not wanting to collaborate.
I think a lot of people don't want to admit that somebody helped them out. You know what I mean? Like,
for what? Yeah, I know that, but like, what did that? Like, why? What does it take away from?
Everybody want to be that dude.
To be able to say, oh, I did it myself.
Yeah, everybody want to be that.
Everybody is
dude.
into what they do. Like, everybody ain't that. That's why. Like, I mean, I used to be on the one side. Like, when I just rap, I was on the side when it was me. It was about me. It's whatever I did was me. It was me driven. But when I got into producing and all like that, like I got the chance to look at it from the other side. Like it ain't like now me. I deal with a lot of people because they all can benefit from dealing with me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like I put myself in a position to where it can't just be about me. You know what I mean? But I don't know. So I can't speak from the artist side anymore.
Yeah.
Just the artist, because I don't. You know.
Well, once you actually see from that side, you can't really go back. That's why it's not. I think going through certain things, that's what's going to happen, and like the transition between that mindset to the next has to happen. For some people, it ain't happened yet. There's some people that it might not ever happen, and you just got to realize that and just do what you need to do for yourself. But like in terms of like music wise, like as a whole, I see people starting to get together more, especially like the other night at the show. I seen a lot of people supporting other people. Even though that was like they might have came with a different crew of people, like they were all there. Like whenever somebody performed, they would rush they would go to the front. Everybody was staying there. There were crowd them. All of the people came there with the media and all the people with the cameras and stuff. And I remember a lot of places where nobody was going up unless the people was on the stage. And I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, yo, man, that's foul. I mean, we all artists and all that shit. And unless you did something dope on stage, they wasn't coming to the front. And if like, especially if it's like a hole in the wall or spot where not a lot of people, you want everybody compact so it look better on the camera. Yeah. So it's like, damn, you're gonna be in here, half of it stand in space, half of them, you can probably sit down. I'm like, y'all just gonna sit down the whole time? I'm like, damn, why the fuck y'all even come out?
You gotta bring a crowd with you.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to do that shit.
Yeah, but
shit.
Yeah,
you should be bringing a crowd.
Yeah, that's how it's most of the time. Like when you at them hole in the wall spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, because niggas would look at you because it's not even that they don't like you shit. They just don't want to like you shit.
They don't want to, right?
Yeah.
They see 10 other people going crazy and be like, how can I not go crazy with you, right?
But if you bring your own people could set it off.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
They make you look good.
None of the string niggas got to be the first one.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Nobody want to be the first
It's
one.
real hard going out to venues and you like going out dolo. Oh, man. That's rough. Especially if it's a spot you went to the first time. Oh, man, I did that before.
I couldn't do it. I know I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you don't think so?
Nah.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I'm not no performer. I couldn't.
I think it's an acquired taste, man.
Yeah.
I think it's an acquired taste. Because I remember the first time I got on stage, I hated it and then I loved it. I hated it. Like the way my stomach felt in the beginning, I was just so nervous. I was so nervous.
I give people.
Oh, that damn stage.
Who do it? They props. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't get up on stage and be the focus of attention for like 300 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said no, sir.
Nah, yo. And then imagine you got people. They be doing shows for like 20,000 people. Imagine that.
Arenas and shit.
I actually
20,
can, yeah.
30,000
once you do it with an audience,
hanging on to your every word, yo.
Every word, every movement. Yeah. I did a couple plays. obviously I performed on stage mad time. So you get used after the first line or two, first bar or two, I settle down. But every single time, right before, I get the same butterflies. They don't go away. You learn to manage them. They might go away quicker than before. Sometimes you might be, relatively calm, but you always get that little adrenaline rush right before you get on.
Butterflies, I had bats.
That's normal. And after I spit a couple lines, I would settle down. And then I lock into the song because now it's like, all right, I can't forget my words. I can't fuck up. And then I'm just out there. And when I'm in the zone and shit, I start, it's something weird. And it don't happen all the time. And maybe other artists have the same situation happen. It's almost like, I don't say out of body, but it's like I'm rapping on autopilot while I'm scanning the crowd. So I'm rapping and I'm saying the words, but I'm also looking at the crowd to see where I'm going next. Should I be hype over here? Am I going to make eye contact with this person? I'm thinking about that while I'm rapping.
I probably think about that shit and forget the rap.
Sometimes that happens. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. I don't know if it happens with other artists. That's why, like, I got to get a couple other artists. Shout out to, like, especially like Dre artists, Don Michael Jr., the whole Piranha School. There's a couple other artists that I'm drawing a blank on that were that night that performed right after I had to go. But like, it would be great to hear their stories because they've been doing music for a while too, 10, 15, 20 years, a lot of them. So like, do people be thinking the same things? Because I be on the stage like having like almost out of body experiences. Like I'm rapping, but it's like I'm on autopilot because I didn't memorize the song, so it's like I don't got to think about that too much. And I'm literally like looking at like what I'm gonna do while I'm performing, while I'm rapping. It's weird, but it's dope. Like that shit.
A lot of times you just gotta know how you just gotta go with the room. The room is gonna guide you. Like
that's why I mean?
Every crowd ain't gonna be the same.
No,
you know what I mean. The room is gonna guide you, and then
you ever pick the wrong song for the wrong crowd?
You ever went to a venue and the mic sounds shitty, and no matter what song you picked, it was gonna sound shitty?
Yeah, man. Yo, a couple of them joints.
I hate going to venues.
Wasn't nothing I could do.
Fucked up. Nah, you can't do nothing about it.
Nothing I could do, man. That's it. Like, only thing you'd possibly do is I do an acapella.
You're gonna lose that night.
You know what I'm saying?
You might could do an acapella to capture them and then be like, but other than that, because if you cut the music out, it might not like go all crazy. But other than cutting the music off, what are you gonna do? Can't do shit. And you better not have like. Hopefully you got an ad lib track and you ain't rapping over your music because then it's really gonna be jumbled and you really not gonna be able to hear shit. A lot of people still do that. I mean, I don't frown upon it. I mean, it's okay, especially like when you have a long set and you got to put certain songs in between to make sure you breathe, so you don't fucking pass out.
I remember this.
It'd be like that.
I just happen to remember the Dipset doing that in the verses.
Oh shit!
Rapping over a voice track.
Oh yeah, that was they fucked up that night, bro.
When you're put on a legend status, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that.
And the fact you're going against the Locks. You ain't doing that.
You in New
They
New
showed
York.
me.
And you in New York?
Yeah.
You did that in New York, bro?
At the Garden.
They got lazy at home.
Them niggas did that shit at the Garden, bro. Hey, yo, y'all really wild for that. That shit nasty work, bro.
Against the Locks, and you know how the Locks is coming.
They didn't even care, bro. That's where we at with hip hop. They said, man, fuck it. We just gonna rap right over top of this shit.
Y'all know Tank and Tyrese just had the verses.
Yeah, I saw that.
I actually did not even know.
I didn't watch the verses, but as soon as I saw it, they did. I was like,
scandalous, bitch. She said, I heard about
it. Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I honestly,
I'm gonna tap into it after y'all say I'm gonna tap into it.
I don't enjoy watching.
Shout out to Tank and Tyrese because you know what I mean.
I can listen to men sing. I can't really watch men sing and shit. They start gyrating and shit and dancing. I can listen to you sing.
I'll catch a recap. I'll catch some highlights.
I don't really want to watch you sing. It's not my thing. And this morning, Deontay Wilder had a fight against Derek Chisora and shit. Yeah, it came on in the morning because they fought in London or some shit. So
Did he win?
Deontay Wilder won, but I didn't see the fight. But from what I'm reading, he didn't really look.
He didn't look good.
He didn't look like you would get excited to see his next. That's from what I'm.
I wonder what does that because you know there's a time where you see a boxer and it's like you can tell they just not boxing like they used to box.
I think
it's not. I don't know if it's old age.
Deontay Wilder, he's like weird because the dude,
he's ferocious sometimes, and then sometimes he's not.
He's got like a lot of knockouts. You know what I mean? But if you look at him, he doesn't look like he should. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like from the look at him or from when he's boxing.
No, from to look at him, just to.
I don't know. He look. I don't know. He don't look like somebody you gonna fuck with.
Nah, but I mean, usually when like Mike Tyson got knockout power.
Mike Tyson look like a mean motherfucker,
and you can see that he never skips leg day and shit. Right. You know most people with knockout power because that knockout comes from here. You know what I'm saying? Right. But Deontay Wilder looks like he skips leg day like every day.
Maybe I didn't because I haven't.
That's right. He's like a freak.
So you seen him? I didn't see him in weigh-in. I didn't see. I haven't seen.
I'm just talking about watching him throughout his
career.
His career.
Okay.
Like he never looked like he would have as many knockouts as. I mean, he don't look like no bitch. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't look like the type of person who hits as hard as they say he hits. But he obviously does though, because they say he hits like a sledgehammer.
I mean, some of them hits when I see them connect, it looked like
I think,
way your body jiggle like in slow mo when they run them shits back.
But I think
it looked like they feel them.
I think they definitely feel them, yo. But I'm thinking that, but as he's getting older, his hits aren't hitting as hard. You know what I'm saying?
I see that.
And when
power definitely gonna decrease over time.
And when it starts to go, and that's you was like a one-trick pony. You know,
you think you can compensate for speed, or you think the speed is going to start declining?
No, I think that I need to see him fight because Chisora is good, but he's retiring after this fight, so that shows you that where he's at in his career.
Okay.
So if he can get this fight against Joshua, that'll tell you right there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You gotta remember he done got beat by Tyson Fury. How many times? 3?
I thought it was definitely at least 2.
Yeah, it's 2 or 3. I think it's 3 though. Yeah.
Damn, 3 times the same dude. Yeah, I'm done after that.
Yeah. So, it might be twice.
Though. I know y'all talking about
that's personal.
Yeah. I know y'all talking about boxing, man. But man, look, what time of the year is it, bro? It's basketball season.
I know it's basketball season.
It's basketball season.
Definitely basketball season coming up on them damn playoffs.
Yep, I'm looking at the standings right now. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
And this is I know that it might not seem like much to y'all, but this is 3 50-win seasons in a row for the Knicks. And
oh no, I get it.
Yeah.
I know that's big.
Yeah.
And plus that's the Knicks, you know what I'm saying? Shit,
I'm kind of proud of them as a Sixers fan. Like I respect them. Man, they still got to lose though.
I'm not proud of them niggas.
I like basketball enough to not say they ain't coming along right, man. I'm just
nothing to do with being proud. I just want to be able to know what I hate when you beat somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I can sit here.
I want competition.
I can sit here and say I do not like the Sixers at all.
Yes, exactly.
At all, period.
That's what we do.
I feel about the Sixers the same way I feel about the Chiefs. Yeah. And the Chargers, you know what I'm saying?
You feel about the Sixers the same way I feel about the Knicks.
And the Broncos.
That's so good, but I'm not like that.
Yeah,
I only have certain bias and races against certain teams, like Cowboys, like Lakers, like certain teams. Yeah, you lose. You got to lose every time because Yankees hate them. I don't like them because they lose every time.
I do not like division.
They are a division, but I don't hate them. I just don't hate them.
I do not like teams that
I've never hated the Knicks.
That's why I like the Eagles, because they don't play anywhere near the Raiders. We only play them like every 3 years or some shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's cool to me for me to like the Eagles. The Eagles, but I can't want the Sixers to win, because every time the Sixers win, it hurts the Knicks.
Yeah, same thing with me. I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
I put it like this. I respect them.
I never said I wanted them to win. See, I don't do that.
I respect them.
Don't do that to me.
Yeah.
But I
can't be having a win, but
I definitely respect this.
When I'm watching basketball being played, and you know the storyline behind them, like a team that should have had a chip and never quite got one, like you want them to eventually. It's like, all right, you gotta get at least one, and after that, I can hate you after that. But I'm sitting here like, damn, man. I mean,
I feel you.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
really, man, is there ever a team that should have had a chip? Because if they should
there
have
are
had
people.
one, they would have had
There
one.
are people. There are players. There are players.
Yeah,
there are players.
They should have had
yes,
one.
Well, for me, you say shoulda, coulda. Well, it's semantics for me. I feel as though there's some players that I really would like to have seen win.
Oh yeah, that's different.
Win some shit,
players
man.
I would like to have seen.
I'm like, you put.
One of them comes from your team.
Yeah, man. I'm saying, you got it. How can you not?
Two of them come from your.
So when Andy Reid run that fucking championship, you wasn't like, all right, Andy.
Oh no,
I'm asking. So you didn't give a damn about you didn't give a damn. You get at least one. The first one.
When he
I
went
like Andy Reid though.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of Andy Reid.
But that's what I mean. He was an Eagles coach so long, but he wasn't before and he's not after. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like by rights, it's like, oh, you should say fuck him too. No, like I don't have a problem with certain people that play the game well, that do well, that good character. I don't have a problem with that.
No, that's different.
LA, I don't like LA. I don't like the character
I ain't never rooting for
development
the Chiefs
of LA
because I ain't never rooting for the Chiefs, but they're not in my division. So I don't have the same hate for them that I would have for a team that can knock me out of the playoffs.
So you'll hate a team because you have to with no reason. Just because they're in your division, you got to beat them.
That's like
my division.
Do you like
that's
the
good enough.
Do you like the Cowboys?
I hate them.
Okay, then what's the same thing? What's the difference?
The difference is I hate them because they shouldn't be in our division.
No,
you're in Texas. What in the fuck are you doing on the East Coast with all these other teams? Why you should be you should be over there. You should be playing.
That's not how divisions are.
That's the main. But that's the reason. That's my biggest bias with them.
I think that's.
I'm just saying. I don't know if you knew, but that's why.
I think that's a worse reason to hate them than them just being in your division.
They have no reason being over here.
You don't like the fact that they're in your division.
They have no reason being over here. They have no reason being here. Like you're a Cowboys fan in New Jersey. Motherfucker, for what? I'm like, I never got that. I'm just like, I get being a Giants fan. I get being Pittsburgh fan. I get being an Eagles fan. I get being fucking Baltimore fan. I get all of that shit. I get being a Boston fan because I see the demographic. What in the fuck are you a Cowboys fan in Philadelphia?
I understand why.
Because they can.
They were so good, not because they were so good when they were good that you know how many people.
Oh, a bunch of bandwagon jumpers. Okay, I get that. Yeah.
Not even that because their parents.
I got it. Bunch of y'all bandwagon jumpers about the Emmitt Smith age. That's why where y'all live at. Because that's the last time y'all was winning shit consistently. So guess what? Y'all stay there. You know what? I understand it. Now that you say that, Unc, I get it.
Or they might have been just becoming a football fan when that team was
with their star and they was quote unquote America's team.
That's how
America's team.
Bro, see, you had the Cowboys were huge. I can't even lie. Like I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I can't sit here and say that they weren't the big. They were the biggest team in the league.
In the 90s?
I'm not going to lie. I would never do that to a team, like I said, because I love sports too much. They had a chokehold on for a while. That's why. And so did LA. And that's the main reason why I don't like them. Because they were winning like back to back to back to back. It was like tiring. We know you're going to win. It's like you don't even want to watch the fucking season.
You know who we don't
I hate that. It's
like we don't talk about
or I should say I hated
who was winning at that time. Don't forget about San Francisco.
Oh, San Fran was nice, yeah.
San Francisco
they were
nice.
It
was like either Dallas or San Francisco.
Back when they had Jerry Rice.
I remember playing the Sega game with the fucking little chip on it, the Madden 93, 94, 95, all that shit. Yeah. And you play with Emmitt Smith, and it didn't even have his name, it's just the number 22.
On Genesis.
Yeah, and you run around the outside every single time with the toss around the right, and nobody could catch you. Nobody wanted to play me because I always wanted to play them. They were like, Dante, you're not even a Cowboys fan. I'm like, I don't care. I'm playing the game. I want to win. So I actually get that. But I mean, that's where my hatred came from. I actually had to sit and think, like, why do I hate some? Because I was asked that. Yo, why do you hate the Cowboys? You know what? My brother, because he's a Cowboys fan, he asked me that one day when we were kids. I fucking remember that shit. And I had to think, and I was like, why? I don't even know. I ain't even know.
Because I'm an Eagles fan. That's why I hate the Cowboys.
So it's good enough. That's all you really need to say. But I was like, wait, why?
The Giants.
I thought about it for a second. I was like, oh, because what the fuck are they even doing over here?
They both went on of it. The Giants, nope. The Cowboys, nope. No, I can't.
I need them to lose, but I just don't hate them
the most. Yo, the Cardinals used to be in our division.
Really?
Yes.
When?
They were in our division my whole way growing up till I was in my 20s.
Yeah, when they was in
Really?
Because they was. But before they was in Arizona, they was in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, before Arizona. Yeah.
Holy shit! Right.
But yeah, they were in our
I forgot all about that.
But still, St. Louis shouldn't even be in your division.
No,
you know what I mean?
Not if you're going by geographically.
That's what I'm thinking. It was going by, but when there was one point in time where I didn't understand the game, so I was trying to understand it. I'm like, and I'm like, why is this team here and this team here? And people are like, yo, you can't look at it like that. Like it's not demographically placed. I didn't know that.
Expansion messed that up. I think originally it was.
And then like the money market started playing a play in the stuff, and people like 2 teams in LA. It's just shit got weird.
Well, it's expansion because like now they're talking about adding 2 more teams. Where the fuck?
Where are they gonna add them at?
Not that's an NBA, but it's expansion that fucks it up because they can't put them where like they don't place them geographically. They go by markets.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So they're not going to add them geographically to make it balanced. They're going to go by what market they think it does. You know what I'm saying? Like could support.
Can support a team.
You know what I mean?
That's wild. It's $1 billion industry now.
Hell yeah, money first. That's what they're going by.
Yes.
They don't care about geographics.
No, it's definitely capitalism 101.
It's people going to pay to see the game.
All the time.
Oh no!
Gotta pay to play, baby.
I was still balancing.
Gotta pay to play.
Damn
it's the bow. It's the bow.
Yo, thanks for spending that hour with us.
Appreciate you, everybody.
Thanks for spending your
bring y'all some balance.
Spending your Easter here with us.
Your Resurrection Sunday. We appreciate all y'all absolutely for tapping in. Make sure you guys share the live. Dante Knox. We got Mister. We got HD Carmen there.
I got some more smoke for y'all.
Oh yeah, man, roll that shit.
See, we getting all the smoke.
Yeah, I got some more smoke too, but that shit in my pocket.
Let's get smoky.
You know what I'm saying? Wait till the BalancE X is going through. That shit gonna be live too. BalancE X coming. We got slots for y'all. Make sure y'all hit us up, DM. We got the slots. Podcast slots. Yes, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, I shouldn't have drank that.